because four white, there are 4 white marbles out of 17 marbles that we have. Number 3, a committee of 2 is to be chosen at random from a group of 5 students, consisting of 3 boys and 2 girls. What is the probability that a committee of 2 girls will be chosen? As you can see, medyo familiar yung question dito, no? A committee of 2. What kind of problem is this? Is it permutation? Is it combination?
Combination po.
Yes, it is combination. Since it is combination, meaning we have to use a combination notation to solve this. So kung dalawang babae daw, kung merong bubuo tayo ng committee consisting of 2 people, and we have 3 boys and 2 girls, ano daw yung probability na ang mapipili natin ay dalawang babae? So let's set aside the word probability. How about yung 2 girls will be chosen? What will be our combination notation for that? Kapag 2 girls.
1.
Po, combination notation natin sa 2 girls. Yes po, ano po combination notation natin for 2 girls?
Combination of 2 taking 2 at a time.
Yes, that's combination of 2 taken 2 at a time. Wait. Nakikita naman yung screen ko, di ba? Lahatiin natin. So for number 3, we have yung 2 girls. 2 girls are chosen. So that's combination of 2 taken 2. And what is the answer of this combination of 2 taken 2?
2.
2. Is it 2?
1.
1. Okay. How about for the probability? Since we're looking for the probability, meaning it's a fraction. Pag probability ang hinahanap, it's either a fraction or a percentage. Okay? So this time, we have to use fraction because as you can see sa ating mga choices, fraction ang representation ng mga answers. So ano yung gagawin natin? Dun sa earlier problem, nakita nyo yung denominator. Binilang natin lahat ng number of marbles. Okay, kung ilan lahat ng marbles. So ganito din dito, bibilangin natin lahat ng number of possible outcomes. So for us to do that, we will consider the number of boys and girls. Ilan ba yung boys? 3 yung boys and 2 yung girls. So i-consider natin yung possible outcome considering that there are 3 boys and 2 girls. So if you add them, 3 plus 2 is 5. So combination of 5 taken how many? Kailangan natin pumili ng 2, right? So taken 2 at a time. What is combination of 5 taken 2?
10 po.
That is 10, correct. So as you can see, gawin natin mas maliwanag yung answer to. So as you can see dito sa problem na to, fraction yung gagamitin ninyo. And to do that, you have to consider ano yung binibigyan na condition. Now you will choose 2 girls only. So that is for your numerator. Combination of 2 taken 2 at a time. While in the denominator, yun yung tinatawag natin na possible, lahat ng possible outcomes na meron tayo. Yung sa taas, it's the favorable. When I say favorable, ano yung hinihingi ng condition? Okay? So, lahat ng possible, that is combination of 5 taken 2. And this is 1 equal to 1, and the denominator is equal to 10. So, our answer here is letter A. Okay. Now, how about for number 4? Dito naman sa number 4, you are given numbers or an expression for each number of the balls. Okay? So, dun sa number of balls natin dito, makikita nyo na binigyan tayo ng x minus 1 as the number for the red ball, and 2x plus 5 naman represents the blue balls. X represents the white ball in a box. And one ball is going to be selected at random from the box if the probability that the selected ball is blue is equal to 5 over 8. What is the value of x? Ito naman gagamitin natin yung expressions for us to look for the value of x. And at the same time, yung binigay sa ating probability. So, tingnan na natin yung number 4. Pwede nyo naman i-zoom yung mga screens nyo, no? So, madali na lang sa inyo tingnan yung sinasabi. So, let us look for the red balls muna. Represent muna natin. So, yung red balls natin is equal to x minus 1, right? While the blue balls is equal to 2x plus 5. White balls naman, we have x. And yung probability that we will get blue ball is 5 over 8. So, ang gagawin natin is we will look for the value of x. Now, to do that, paano pa natin ginagawa yung probability? Una, ang ginagawa natin is kinukuha natin yung favorable. When I say favorable, depende sa binigay na sitwasyon, yun yung nasa numerator, number of favorable. Tulad yan, dito, di ba, binigyan tayo blue. Nasa numerator natin is 5. Meaning, yung number of favorable na ang magiging ball na makukuha natin at random is blue. That is 5. Nasa denominator naman is yung number of possible outcomes. When we say number of possible outcomes, lahat ng posibleng makuha nating result. Okay? Wait lang ha. Okay. So, tingnan natin paano ba makukuha yung number of favorable. Siyempre, you are going to count the number of blue. But since ang binigay lang sa atin dito is 2x plus 5, meaning yung numerator natin is 2x plus 5. Okay? Well, our denominator is yung number ng possible outcomes. Ano ba yung number of possible outcomes? Nakita nyo sa ginawa nating solution kanina doon sa isang problem. Inad natin silang lahat, right? So, anong gagawin natin dito? We are going to simply add all of this. So, that's x minus 1 plus 2x plus 5 plus x. Okay? So, magaling tayo dito. Magaling tayo dito. So, we will have 2x plus 5 divided by x minus 1 plus 2x plus 5 plus x equals 5 over. Using this, mahanap natin yung value of x. Okay? So, magaling tayo doon, ano? Tandaan nyo yung nakasulat, ha? So, palitan na natin yung, ano, yung pen. We'll have 2x plus 5 divided by x minus 1 plus 2x plus 5 plus x equals 5 over 8. Para madali natin tong solve, ang gawin muna natin, i-add muna natin yung mga nasa denominator. Since addition yan, you have to add all the similar terms. So, alin-alin ba dyan yung mga similar terms? That is x, 2x, and x. So, x plus 2x plus x is 4x. How about the constant term? We have negative 1 and positive 5. So, that's positive
4 po.
4. Okay. So, we have this expression which is equal to 5 over 8. Then, para mas madali natin siyang isolve, we will multiply this sa kung ano yung mga nasa denominator. Ano? And that's 4x plus 4 times 8. 4x plus 4 times 8. Then, cancel natin yung 4x plus 4. We'll have multiply this to 8. 8 times 2x plus 5. Ito naman, cancel natin sa 8. So, may iwan is 5 times 4x plus 4. Okay? And then we will distribute. We'll have 16x plus 40 plus equals 20x plus 20. Now, para magkaroon ako ng positive x, gagawin ko si 16x ang ililipat ko dito. Ito na, ay, bakit yun ang ngayon ako? And si 20 dito. So, magiging ano yan? Magiging 40 minus 20, 20x minus 16x. Or, pwede rin natin gawing 20x minus 16x equals 40 minus 10. Pareho lang yun. Okay? So, we'll have here 4x equals 20. Divide natin both sides by 4. Our x here is equal to 5.
5 po.
So, the answer here is letter D. Okay. So let us have number 5. And number 4 is there are x minus 1 red ball, 2x plus 5 blue balls, and x white balls in a box. One ball is selected at a random from the box. If the value of x is 9, what is the probability that the selected ball is blue? So kapag daw ang x natin, which is equal to 9, ano daw yung magiging possible outcome natin? Or, I mean, probability. What is the probability na ang makukuha natin ay blue if x is 9? So you can say that x is equal to 9. So ang red natin ulit is x minus 1. Ang blue natin is 2x plus 5. Ang ating white balls ay x. Then, we have to look for the probability that it's blue. So, kung blue yan, syempre blue yung counting natin, yung count natin, no? So, yun yung magiging numerator natin. And the denominator will be x minus 1 plus 2x plus 5 plus x. And then we'll substitute 9, the variable x. We'll have 2 times 9 plus 5, 9 minus 1 plus 2 times 9 plus 5 plus 9. Can you solve this for me? 2 times 9 plus 5, that is, ano yung 2 times 9 plus 5?
23 po.
23. Dalawa yung narinig kong sumagot ng 23. How about in the denominator?
40.
40. So we'll have 23 over 40 as our answer. Okay. Now let us have a recap. So sa recap natin, we have 3 events here given. Yung una ay event A. At yung event A natin is composed of H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. While event B, we have T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6. Event C is composed of H2, H4, H6, T2, T4, and T6. Now, we are going to find the following. Ano yun? The number 1, which is the union between these 2 events. Ano yung 2 events na binabanggit niya? The intersection of A and C and the intersection of B and C. The other one is intersection naman ng union ng A and C tsaka union ng B and C. Okay? So, para magawa yon, para magkaroon tayo ng, para maalala niyo yung lesson natin na yan, you have to first, muna tayo sa 1, get the intersection of A and C. And how will you get the intersection? Paano makakuha yung intersection nito? Ano ba yung intersection ng A and C? What do you mean by intersection? When we say intersection, uulitin ko para maalala nyo kasi 1 week yung hindi ito na naalala. Depende kung nagsagot kayo ng worksheet yan, please. Pag intersection, we are looking for the common elements. So what is common between event A and event C?
H2, H4, H6.
H2, H2, H4, H6. How about the intersection between B and C?
T2,
This common
T4, T6.
T2, T4,
T4, T6.
T6. Correct. So in that case, nakita natin yung intersection ng dalawang events na to. And we are going to get their union or to have their union. Okay? So that's A intersection C union B intersection C. And I say union nilang dalawa, meaning you have to consider or to get all of the elements of both events. So we have H2, H4, H6, T2, T4, T6. Okay? So yun yung answer natin for number 1. How about for number 2? Ito yung number 1 natin. Yes? May nag-raise pa ng hand. How about for number 2? Yung union naman ng A and C.
H2, H4, H6.
H1, H2. Union meaning we are going to include all of the elements in A and C. Pagsasamahin natin, okay? H3, H4, H5, H6. Ano pa yung wala? Unang. Pagsamahin daw natin yung elements from A and C.
T2, T4, T6.
T2, T4, T6. How about B and C? Union.
H2, H4, H6. T2, ay T1.
T1, T2, T3, T4, 3 yan ah, T5, and T6. Okay. Then how about their intersection? A union C. Intersection with B union C. When we say intersection, what is common to both? Hanapin natin yung common. H2, H4, H6, T2, T4, T6. So this will be our answer. Okay, so naalala na, no? Madali lang yan. Titignan mo lang kung anong common. If that is intersection, yung U na nakabaliktad. And kapag U na used as like this, no? Kung ano yung tsura ng U, that's union. When we say union, you have to include all elements in both events. Okay. Intindihan po. Now let us have, these are the answers. Papansin nyo pareho yung sagot nila. No? Now let us proceed to the lesson. I have here a trivia. As you look at the picture here, it is what we call the backgammon. It is a two-player game where each player has 15 checkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you have 15 checkers each, and there are 24 triangles. Then according to your roll of dice or two dice, if you get a double in the game, then you will roll again. Okay? So I don't know exactly how it is played, but according to this game, advantage yung pagkakaroon ng doubles because you are going to roll again. Kung nag-roll ka ulit, ibig sabihin, you're ahead of your opponent. Right? So what is the chance from this trivia? Now we are given a question. What is the chance that you will roll doubles? Oy, thank you na agad yun. Dito pa lang tayo. So we listed all the possible outcomes. When we say possible outcomes, lahat ng posibleng lumabas, ano? It is the first die and the second. So, pwedeng ang maging resulta itong mga to. So, kung bibilangin, ilan lahat sila?
36 po.
There are 36. So if you're going to look at the table, the possible outcomes are 36. Okay? Kaya pag pinanong kayo, how many possible outcomes are there? You may say that there are 36 possible outcomes. How about the doubles? How many doubles are there?
6 po.
6. And that is, alin dyan yung mga doubles natin?
Yung dalawang 1 and then dalawang 2, dalawang 3, dalawang 4, dalawang 5, and dalawang 6.
Okay, when we say doubles, these are the results na yung unang die mo has the same outcome as your second die. Okay? So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So meron tayong 6 na doubles in this chart. So syempre hanggang 6 lang naman yung pwedeng maging outcome ng isang die, no? And each has a fair outcome or can be equally occur. Pag sinabing equally occur, pwedeng mangyari. They will happen. Okay? Meron silang equal chance of happening. Ano kaya yung sinasabi nating equal chance of happening na yun? What do we mean by that? Now, we are going to look for the possibility na ang makukuha natin is a double number given that we have a 2 die to be rolled. Okay? So what is the chance that the double number will appear when the dice are rolled? Ano daw yung chance ha? So dahil 6 yung doubles natin, ibig sabihin 6 out of how many possible outcomes pa meron tayo? 36. So kapag ang hinihingi sa inyo is the possibility that something will happen or the chance that something will happen, you are going to consider the number of that event, number of this event na double sila, which is 6, and yung number ng possible outcomes. And that is 6 over 36. Kapag sinimplify natin yan, magiging 1 over 6. And ito, ang tawag natin dito is the ratio of favorable outcome over the possible outcome. When we say favorable outcome, that is favorable depending on the situation given. Tulad nito, binigyan tayo ng sitwasyon na kung saan double number ang lalabas. Over, meaning we have here a fraction, divided by the possible outcome. Ito lahat yun, di ba? Ito yung mga posibleng maging resulta or outcomes. So we have 6 over 36. What do we call that? We call that probability. And itong probability na to, marami siyang pinagagamitan. Ano? Pag nanood ka ng TV, lalo na pag tag-ulan, ilang porsyento ba na posibleng umulan ngayong araw sa ganitong oras. Di ba may mga ganun tayo sa mga balita. So, those situations, we can apply probability on that. Siyempre, hindi lang naman siya in fraction form. It can be in percentage. So, pwede tayong gumamit ng percentage in presenting or representing the probability that the event will happen. Okay? So, kung percentage, fraction, ano kaya yung representation natin kapag ang event ay mangyayari talaga? Kunwari, sinabi natin 100% uulan ngayong araw sa gantong oras. Ano kaya yung pwede nating representation sa number? Sa tingin ninyo? Diyan pa kayo?
Yes po.
Yes po. Ano ba yung representation natin pag hindi mangyayari yung event? Or something that will represent an event not happening? Anong number yung pwede natin gamitin na magsasabi sa atin na hindi nangyari yung pangyayari yan?
Zero po.
Zero, ma'am.
Zero, correct. And paano kung mangyari or nangyari? 100% pangyayari.
1.
Ano daw po? Ano ulit? Hindi ko narinig. What number can we use to express that the event is going to happen? 100%.
100 po.
100? Is it 100?
Equal to its ma'am, possible outcomes.
O? Ulitin ko ha. Kapag hindi mangyayari yung isang event, 0. Kapag mangyayari, in percentage, that's 100%, diba? Pero ang tinatanong ko is yung number.
1.
1. Correct. So kapag hindi mangyayari, 0. Kung mangyayari, 1. Eh kung kalahati lang yung posibilidad na mangyari siya, that's 50%. Or in fraction, 1/2. So as you can see, sa probability, 0 or 1. 0 represents that something will not happen, that event will not happen, and 1 if something will surely happen. And in between them, we have fractions, pwedeng kalahati lang yung posibilidad na mangyari itong bagay na to. 1/4 lang, 1/8, and so on. Pwede rin namang 75% this event will happen, or 75% this event will not happen. So our probability is from 0 to 1. 0 being the representation for the event that will not happen, will surely not happen, and 1 being the representation for an event that will surely happen. Okay? So paano natin yan na-represent? We are representing that using fractions, where you are representing the ratio of the favorable over the possible outcomes. So tingnan natin ha. We have here sample space S, where each outcome are equally probable. The possibility of an event E denoted by, no, not possibility, but probability of an event E denoted by P of E is given by number of favorable outcomes over the number of possible outcomes. Or in symbols, we have probability of E for an event is equal to the number of the elements in event and the over the number of elements in the sample space. So ano yung ibig sabihin nun? What is the probability of the double will appear when the dice are rolled? And that is 6 over 36. 6 is the number of the event. Ito yung event na yon na doubles yung makakuha natin. And yung number of the sample space, ito yung sample space, lahat yan, so that's 36, which is 1/6. And ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, that the probability is between 0 and 1 inclusive. Meaning 0, imposibleng mangyari, and 1, certain, it will certainly happen. The closer a probability is to 1, meaning the more likely it is to happen. Siyempre, the closer it is to 0, meaning likely, it is likely not to happen. Now let us have here a situation, a blue and a green dice are rolled. Find the probability of the following events. Una, unang event natin is that the green die shows 6. Then B naman, the sum of the two numbers is 8. And yung C naman, the sum of two numbers is less than 8. So we have to look for first yung letter A. The given die shows 6. So kung dalawa yung i-roll mo, dalawa din yung magiging resulta mo, right? Sa unang die, ano yung result mo? Sa pangalawang die, ano yung result mo? You are going to throw or roll these two dice na magkasabay. So, paano kaya kung ang magiging result ay 6 yung ating green? Ano kaya mga possible results kapag ang 6 mo ay green? I mean, ang green mo, ang resulta niya ay 6. Ilan po? So, ito, given natin, meron tayong, ito yung sa green, ito yung sa blue. And ang hinihingi natin, the green die shows 6. So, alin dito sa mga possible outcomes na to shows 6 sa green? Ilan?
6 po.
6 po. That's 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. So, yun yung nasa event A. Lahat yan nandito sa event na to. How about event B? Yung sum daw ng two numbers is 4. I mean 8. The sum of two numbers is 8. Alin kaya dito yon?
3 po.
Po?
3.
Alin dito? Tatlo ba? Bilangin nga natin.
Opo.
Ano ba yung mga sum is 8.
4, 4, 6, 2, saka 6, 2, saka 5, 3 po. Ay, 3, 5.
Oh, di ba? May 5, 3 ka, may 3, 5. So, dalawang magkaiba na yon. Dalawang magkaiba kasi remember, meron ka ditong green at blue, so ma-identify mo agad kung si blue ba ang nagbigay sa'yo ng 3 o si green ba ang nagbigay sa'yo ng 3 na outcome. So, we can consider both of them. So, we have 4, 4, 3, 5, 5, 3, 6, 2, 2, 6. So, ilan yun lahat? Yung binanggit
5
ko.
po.
Diba? Opo. Next, how about yung sum nila is less than 6?
Ten.
10 po, ma'am.
10? Paano naging 10? Sige, can you give me the outcomes for event C?
Yung ano, ma'am, yung una yung 1, 1. Isa,
1, 1.
unang 1.
Correct.
1,
So ito
1,
yun, no? 1, 1,
2,
2,
1,
1,
3, 1, 4, 1. Tapos sa column naman ng 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, and then 3, 2. Tapos sa 3, 3, 1,
1.
tapos 2, 3. And then sa 4, yung 1, 4 lang, ma'am.
Okay, so
Tapos
kung bibilangin natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 elements for event C. O ilagay na natin yung mga binanggit nyo. Ayan. So that's for event A. So kung bibilangin natin, ilan ba yung elements natin sa event A? And ano yung probability na mangyayari siya? There are how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 yung resulta na ang green natin shows 6. So that's 6 over, ilan ba yung sample space natin ulit? Lahat to? We have
36 po.
36. So that's 6 over 36 or simply 1 over 6. Let's look at the event B. Yung sum niya ay 2 numbers. Ulitin ko yung binanggit natin kanina, 5. At ito yung mga yun. 6, 2, 5, 3, 4, 4, 3, 5, 6. Wait lang, may nagpapaan. Ganyares ka doon. Yan. So, 5. So, that's 5 out of 36 or simply 5 over 36. How about for letter C? The sum is 2 numbers which is less than 6. The 2 numbers should be less than 6. And ang bilang natin kanina ay 10 out of 36. So that is 10 over 36 or simply 5 over 18. Lagi niyong tatandaan, if you come up with the answer, you look at your answer if it is in the simplest form. If not, you have to express that in the simplest form or simplest form. Next, number 2. A committee of 2 is to be chosen at random from a group of 5 students consisting of 3 boys and 2 girls. What is the probability that a committee is composed of 2 boys chosen and 1 boy, 1 girl chosen? So, para magawa natin to, kailangan i-consider natin each events, ano? Let us have the first one, yung 2 boys who will be chosen. Kung 2 boys will be chosen, ano yung representation natin yan sa combination? Diba kasi combination to? Ano yung representation natin yan sa combination? Dalawang boys ang pipiliin.
Combination of 2 taken 5 po.
Is it combination of 2 taken 5?
Combination of 3 taken 2.
Yes, combination of 3 taken 2. Bakit 3 taken 2? Kasi boys pa lang yung kinoconsider natin dito. Boys pa lang. Combination of 3 taken 2. And what is combination of 3 taken 2?
Three po.
Yes, the correct answer is 3. 3 out of, syempre kailangan natin i-consider possible outcomes nilang lahat, no? So kung 5 yung students natin, we have 5 students. Ang pipiliin lang natin dyan ay 2. Anong representation nun sa combination notation? Sulat natin para mas maintindihan nyo. So kung meron tayong boys, 2 boys will be chosen. Consider natin na 2 din yung boy, ay 3 yung boys. At 2 lang doon ang pipiliin mo. So, i-represent natin siya in combination notation. That's combination of 3 taken 2, which is equal to 3. Right? And, syempre, kailangan nyo rin i-identify yung total number of possible outcomes. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Ibig sabihin, you have to consider that there are 3 boys and 2 girls. And out of them, we will choose only 2 people. And kung i-represent natin siya in combination notation, that's combination of 3 plus 2, 5, taken 2, which is equal to
10 po.
Ayan. So this is natin. So this is 3 over 10. So, sinulat niya muna lahat ng sample space, no, para malaman ninyo. Bilangin natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, yan yung mga sample space. Ang ginawa niya, naglisting siya. Tayo kasi ang ginawa natin, nag-combination na tayo. Para mas madali, hindi na natin ililista lahat-lahat. Pinakita niya lang din dito para mas maintindihan natin ano yung number ng mga posibleng maging result. Then, ilan ba dito yung consisting of 2 boys? 2 boys. 1, 2, 3. Tatlo. Okay? So, that's 3 over 10. Pwede kayo maglisting ng ganito. You can also use combination notation. Paano naman if 1 is boy and 1 is girl? Paano naman daw kung tatlo yung boys natin, right? And 2 girls. Paano naman daw if we will choose 1 here? So we are going to choose 1. At dito isa din. No? And pag i-represent natin siya in combination notation, that's combination of 3 taken 1. And this is 2 taken 1. Since they will happen at the same time, anong ginagawa natin sa kanila? We simply multiply them. Ano ba muna yung value ng 3 taken 1?
3 po.
3 times 2 taken 1?
2.
2 po.
Huh? 2 taken 1? Where ba kayo? Sinolve nyo ba? Ano ulit sagot nyo?
2, ma'am.
2
2.
po.
So, 3 times 2 is
6 po.
6. Over ilan? Lahat ng possible outcomes, and that's combination of 5 taken 2. And this is 10.
10 po.
So we have 6 over 10, or simply 3 over 5. So, tinignan niya muna kung ilan yung posible. 3. So, that's we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 10. Or simply 3 over 5. How about the number 3? There are X red balls, 12 blue balls, and 2x plus 4 white balls in a box. One ball is selected at random from the box. If the probability that the selected ball is red is equal to 1 over 5, what is the value of x? So we have to find the probability is blue. So paano natin yung gagawin? Ano muna yung gagawin natin? Hanapin muna natin yung value ng x. So what is the value of x? Let us first identify ano muna yung mga values. Or ilan muna yung red, ilan yung blue, at ilan yung white. Ilan po yung red? Ilan po yung red natin? Bayan nga natin yung kulay. Baka sabihin nyo, para-pareho namang red yan, ma'am. Ilan po yung red natin?
X po.
X. Ilan yung blue?
12 po.
12, correct. Ilan yung white? Naku, hindi ko mapapakita yung white, black na lang. Ilan yung white?
Plus 4.
2x plus 4 po.
2x plus 4. So, paano natin makukuha yung value? Or I mean, ano pa yung given natin dito? Ano pa yung given sa atin dito? Bukod dito sa mga numbers of false.
Probability of red being selected daw po is equal to 1/5 po.
Yes. The probability that the red is being selected, probability of red is equal to 1 over 5. So, ang gagawin natin is we are going to solve for x para makuha din natin yung value niya, and at the same time, masolve din natin tong A and yung B. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin? Siyempre, sa numerator, this is red. Ang gagawin natin, we will place the number of red balls sa numerator. So, para ma-solve natin yan, we'll have the numerator represents the value or the number of red balls, while in the denominator, i-add natin sila lahat. Kasi di ba binibilang lang natin yung number of balls lahat, ilan lahat sila. So, that is the possible outcomes. X plus 12 plus 2x plus 4. And that is equal to 1 over 5. So, simplify muna natin to. Combine natin like terms. We'll have x over x plus 2x is 3x. 12 plus 4 is 16, which is equal to 1 over 5. Then we will multiply natin both sides by 3x plus 16 times 5. 3x plus 16 times 5. So, syempre, maka-cancel out na to, no? Cancel out na din si 5. So, ang magiging result natin dito ay 5x equals 1 times 3x plus 16, or simply 3x plus 16. Transpose natin si 3x, we'll have 5x minus 3x equals 16. So we will get here 2x equals 16. Our x now is equal to, what is x here? X is 8. So, ibig sabihin, yung number of red balls natin, x is 8, meaning the number of red balls is 8 because x is 8. Okay? So, nakuha na natin yan, no, yung number of red balls. Ngayon, ang kukunin naman natin is yung blue balls. Gawin ko, screenshot ko muna to para meron tayong butihan. Ito. At tandaan nyo, our x is equal to 8. Yan. So, how about the number of blue balls? Blue is 12, right? So, para makuha natin yon, we have 12 over, add natin to lahat, X is equal to 8. X, gawin na natin 8 para diretso na. X is equal to 8. We have 8 plus 12 plus 2 times 8 plus 4. That is 12 over. Ilan po lahat? 8 plus 12 plus 2 times 8 plus 4.
40 po.
40. Or, what is the simplest form of this?
3 over 10 po.
3 over 10, correct? So, yung number or the possibility for us to select the ball that is blue is 3 over 10. So, maliit lang yung chance no, na ang makuha natin ay blue balls. Next. Gawin natin, select natin to, copy, wait. Select natin siya. Now, how about for the white ball? Or I mean, not red. White ako nung nag-white ako agad eh. How about for the, the given dito na not red? Paano naman kung not red? Anong gagawin natin? Alin ba dito ang hindi red? Pwede tayong mag-solve na, no? Since our x is equal to 8, pwede natin sabihin that the red balls is 8. Ito, 12 pa rin naman siya. How about the white balls? We have 2 times 8 plus 4, or simply 20. Right? That's 20. So, paano naman kung not red? So, kung not red, alin lang yung dapat natin or ano yung kailangan natin i-consider na pwedeng i-select na bola?
Blue and white po.
Blue and white. And that's 12 plus 20. 12 plus 20 is 32
32.
over 40.
40.
Okay? And divide natin by a number that is divisible by 32 and 40. Both divisible sila, si 32 and 40. The lowest term natin, get the lowest term.
Four
Ano
over
po?
5 po.
4 over 5. So, the possibility na the probability na ang makuha natin is not red is 4 over 5. And kung mapapansin nyo, that's a bigger chance than getting the red. Kasi di ba kanina binigay yung probability na ang makukuha natin ay red. And that is 1 over 5. So kung naisip nyo na 1 over 5 yun kanina, pwede na natin siya i-minus sa 1. 1 minus 1 over 5. And that is 4 over 5. Okay? So pwedeng ganito. You can do this. You add the number of elements, or the number of balls na hindi red, or simply subtract it from 1. Okay? So kung 1 yan, magiging 5 over 5 na yan. Kaya natin nakuha yung 4 over 5. So pwedeng ganito, pwedeng ganito. Mas madali nga pag ganito eh. Okay? Bakit natin siya sinubtract sa 1? Kasi, as you can see, kabaliktaran lang ng getting red ang kinukuha natin. So yung kabaliktaran nun is the other possibility na ang makuha natin na ibang kulay. So let us look at his solution for this problem. So una sa A, ginawa niya ay sunod niya muna si X, of course. Then, equate niya ito to the probability na ang makukuha ay red. Kasi sa ganung paraan lang natin makukuha yung value of X. And for in solving for X, we get X is equal to 8. So that is the number of red balls. So paano kapag ang hinahanap ay number of blue balls and white balls? So kinompute niya na, no? Si blue ball is 12, and how about the white balls? We have 20 white balls. Then if in letter A we have blue, ball is blue, we have 12 over 40, that's 3 over 10. Then, in letter B, not red, so it can be either blue or white. So, ang ginawa niya, inad niya, 12 plus 20, that's 32 over 40. And pwede rin yung sinabi ko kanina na we simply subtract it to 1. So, ano yung kailangan niyong tandaan? You should remember that the probability of an event is a ratio that compares the number of favorable outcomes to the number of possible outcomes. And that is written in this expression na kailangan nasa numerator yung favorable outcome and nasa denominator yung possible outcomes. So we have probability of an event to happen is equal to the number of favorable outcomes divided by the number of possible outcomes. In symbols, we have, bakit ko ba pinipindot ang pinipindot? We have this as the number of events or the number of elements in this event divided by the number of elements in sample space. So we have to recall that the probability is between 0 and 1, 0 being a representation that the event will not happen, and 1 meaning the event will certainly happen. And alam niyo na to, yung sa valuing, there is a reflection, then magsasagot. Okay? Let us now proceed to number 14. Andiyan pa ba kayo?
Yes po.
Opo,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next. How about the probability of two events? Yung kanina kasi isang event lang yung kinukuha natin, no? When I say isang event lang, ibig sabihin, you have to look for the probability of a certain event only. Tulad nun, paano kung blue, paano kung red, paano kung not red. So, yun yung sinasabi. Okay? Na isang event lang. While here, we are going to deal with two events. So, you are expected to, of course, illustrate the probability of the union of two events. Ito naman, union. So, dito nyo na makikita yung application ng union. And find the probability of A union B. Okay, let us have the pretest first. A card is drawn at random from a standard pack of 52 playing cards. Find the probability that the card is a club or a spade. Or here means that it is union. Union means, di ba, pag union ang ginagawa natin, we have to include the elements in the first event and the elements in the second event. Pag i-include natin sila, meaning we simply add them. Okay? So if you see a word or a conjunction or in probability, that means addition. Ang ibig sabihin nun, either club or either spade. Okay? Either of the two events will happen. So that's club and spade. Ilan ba yung club? Sa 52 cards. Out of 52 cards, ilan ba yung club?
13.
13. So kung titingnan lang natin yung club at hiningi ko sa inyo yung probability that it's a club, ano kaya yung magiging probability niyan? Na club yung makukuha natin. 13 out of
52.
52.
So, 13 out of 52 cards, meaning that's 13 over 52. How about yung spade? Ano yung probability niyan?
Ganun din, ma'am. 13.
Ganon din po. 13 out of 52 cards or simply 13 over 52. Okay? Then we have here or, meaning anong gagawin natin sa kanila? I-add natin sila. So, paano ba i-add yun, no? Dali lang naman yan pag i-add natin sila. Yung sa club and yung sa spade. At ang nakalagay sa gitna nila ay or, meaning you had to add them. 13 over 52, and we have 13 over 52. You add them, what will be our answer? Ano po yung answer? Pag inad natin sila.
26 over 52.
26 over 52. And syempre, we have to simplify this. Kapag sinimplify natin yan, ano yung magiging answer?
1 half.
1 half, correct. Okay? So, inuunti-unti ko lang ha. Kaya dinadahan-dahan ko kasi para hindi kayo ma-shock. So for sure, may masashock talaga eh. Number 2, the probabilities of 3 teams, L, M, and N winning a basketball competition are 1/3, 1/6, and 1/9 respectively. So binigay na sa atin yung probabilities that each team will win. So respectively meaning si L will win 1/3, si M yung chance niya to win is 1/6, and si N ang chance niya to win is 1/9. Okay? Assuming only one team can win, calculate the probability that either M or N wins. Wait lang, may nagtaas ba ng kamay? Wala naman. Si Raben naka-on yung mic. So, ang sabi dito, calculate the probability that either M or N wins. So, anong gagawin natin sa probability ni M tsaka ni N? Since that is or, ano po?
Addition, ma'am.
Addition. So, ang M natin ay 1/6, ang N natin ay 1/9, i-add natin sila. So, 1/6 plus 1/9, 1/6 plus 1/9. Ano magiging solution natin dito? Di ba pag addition and subtraction, anong ginagawa natin sa kanila? We have to make them similar fractions. Kapag similar fractions, the denominators should be the same. So you have to look for the smallest multiple of 6 and 9, or LCD, least common denominator. Ano yung least common denominator nila?
18 po.
18. So, paano natin ito gagawin? 18 divided by 6?
3 po.
18 divided by 6, 3 times 1, 3. 18 divided by 9?
2 po.
2.
Times 1? 2. Nakalimutan nyo na yata yun na. So, we have 3 plus 2 is 5 over.
18 po.
So, we have 5 over 18. Inad lang natin silang dalawa. So, that is letter A. Next, number 3. A die is rolled. What is the probability of getting an even number or a factor of 2? So, ano daw yung probability na ang makuha natin ay even number? Ano ba yung mga even number? Probability that we get an even number and the probability that we will get a factor of 2. So, doon muna tayo sa even. We have 4, but 4 agad. Dito, meaning 1 to 6, no? 2, 4, 6. How about the other one? Factor of 2. Ano ba yung mga factors of 2? Ano yung factors of 2? 1 tsaka
2 po.
2. Opo. So, 1, 2. Right? So, ang gagawin natin is we are going to get their probability. Ano muna yung probability na ang event, even numbers. The first event which is even number is going to be rolled or get by rolling the die. So, magiging probability natin dito is 3 over 6 or 1/2. Pwede yun, ano? And then, ito naman is wait. Tingnan ko lang kung ano yung sagot niya dyan sa number 3. Ang sagot niya sa number 3. Factor of 2. When I say a factor of 2, pwedeng 1 or 2. Okay? So consider natin, isa lang sa kanila. Kung isa lang sa kanila, let's say it can be 1 or it can be 2. Okay? A factor, isa lang. Ano? So pwedeng 1 or 2. So we can say na ito ay 1 over 6. Ito, huwag na natin siya i-lowest term. So that can be pag even, that's 3 over 6. Yan kapag even yan. Plus yung factor of 2, which is 2. That's 1 over 6. And this will give us 4 over 6, or simply 2.
1/2 po.
Yeah. How about number 4? Number 4, 15 balls. Where na ba tayo? Right. In a jar are numbered from 1 to 5 or to 15. A ball is drawn at random. Find the probability that the number on the ball is less than 6 or greater than 9. So ano na yung mga less than 6? There are 15 numbers, no, in the ball. So ano yung mga less than 6? Doon muna tayo sa less than 6. Ano na yun? Ano-ano ba yung mga posibleng maging resulta na less than 6?
5.
Ha? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kapag yung probability niya kinuha natin less than 6, we'll have 5 over ilan? Over ilan? Yan lahat.
15 po.
15, correct. How about yung greater than? Greater than 9. Ano yung mga elements no?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 po.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 are simply in probability greater than 9. Pwede naman kasi gumamit ng ganito, no? Hindi ko magamit ng symbols eh. Ano po, ilan? This is 1,
6
2, 3,
over
4, 5,
15 po.
6. Yeah, 6 over 15. So we have 5 over 15 plus 6 over 15. We'll get
11 over 15 po.
correct, 11 over 15. Next. How about number 5? Okay, basa nga po for me. Sino pa rin magbasa? Yung nagtaas, sino yung nagtaas? Sino yung nagtaas? Sige, basahin na.
Pamati ko na lang, ma'am.
Sige po.
Ano po? During MCQ or Modified Community Quarantine period, an employee has a 40% chance to reach the City Hall of Pasig on Monday, 80% chance to reach on Tuesday, and 50% chance to reach on Monday and Tuesday. What is the probability that she reaches the City Hall either Monday or Tuesday?
Either Monday or Tuesday. Dito sa situation na to, kung mapapansin nyo, binanggit yung chances, no? Or probability. Probability binanggit dito. Probability na makarating siya sa Pasig City Hall kapag Monday. And yung probability that he will reach the City Hall on Tuesday. Okay? And another given is 50% chance daw if he is going to the City Hall on Monday and Tuesday. Ibig sabihin, bukod sa probability ng Monday and Tuesday, there is also common between the 2 days, and that is 50%. Anong ibig kong sabihin sa common na yan? Meaning, the intersection ng Monday and Tuesday. Yung intersection na binabanggit ko is yung symbol natin na ganito, no? In set. Ayun. 16 muna tayo. Hanggang 20 lang yata to. So let us say kapag Monday 40% chance. Kapag Tuesday, 80%. Yun nating month. So kapag Monday, Tuesday, 50%. At dito, ang pinapakita ay either of the two. And as you can see, meron tayo ditong union, or not union, but the intersection. Ibig sabihin, in mathematics, they have common elements. In set, this means they have common elements. At para makuha natin yung kanilang union, kailangan ibawas natin, i-add natin sila first, then we have to subtract yung common elements nila for us to get the union of these two. Meaning, ang gagawin natin is we will express 40% in decimal, that is 0.40. Tuesday is 0.80. And yung intersection nga nila, which is 0.50. Okay? Add muna natin to, then subtract lang natin yan. Yun lang yung ibig sabihin nun. So, for us to get Monday or Tuesday, we have to add yung probability that it's Monday and Tuesday, gawin konti sa Tuesday, minus yung probability ng Monday intersection Tuesday. Okay, yun lang yung ibig sabihin nun. 0.40 plus 0.80 minus 0.50. So, ang gagawin natin dyan, that would become 1.20 minus 0.50 will have 0.70. Or, in percentage, this is 70%. So, for him to get either Monday or Tuesday, he or she has 70% reaching City Hall of Pasig. Naintindihan to? Or you have question? May naintindihan po dito?
Yes po.
Apo. So, lagi niyong tatandaan na ito, ang tinitingnan natin dito is that binigyan tayo ng percentages kung saan yun yung chance that represents the chance of a person reaching Pasig City Hall on Monday, on Tuesday, and on both. Okay? And dahil meron silang common element, para makuha natin yung kanilang probability of either Monday or Tuesday, we have to subtract that from their sum. So kaya inad muna natin sila minus the common element. Later, we'll have more examples of this para mas maintindihan nyo. So let us have first the recap. Find the probability that a diamond will get a diamond. Ano ba yung probability na makuha natin ay diamond?
Thirteen over 52.
13 over
52.
52. Or simply, ano yung 13 over 52? Simply, simplify nyo.
1/4, ma'am.
1/4, correct. A black card. Ilan ba yung mga black card? Ilan ba yung black cards?
13 po.
13 lang ba? Pag bumili kayo ng ng card, ilan yung black, ilan yung red?
26, ma'am.
26. So, ilan yung probability na ang makukuha mo ay black card?
1/2
1/2, correct.
percent.
Number 2, a red ace. So, sabi nyo, kalahati nun black, kalahati nun pula. So, paano kung red nga, pero ace naman ang gusto natin makuha?
Ganun din po.
Ilan po?
1/2 din po.
Ano daw? Ilan yung red? Kalahati, right?
26 din po.
Ilan yung ace na red?
2, ma'am.
2 lang. So, ano yung probability?
2 po.
1/27.
1/27, that's from 2/52. Okay? 27 ba o 26? 1/27 o
26 pala, ma'am.
26? Apo, 1/26. How about a queen? Getting a queen. Ilan ba yung queen sa cards natin?
Apat po.
1/13, ma'am.
4. So, kapag ginawa natin yung probability niyan, that's 4/52. And if you simplify that, that is 1/13. Correct. So, let us check the answer. We have 1/4, 1/2, 1/26, and 1/13. So, na ano na kayo, no, na alam nyo na. Basta kapag hindi maisip, kung may baraha kayo sa bahay, lalo na tulad ng mga student na hindi naman nakahawak pa ng baraha, tingnan nyo po yung itsura ng baraha para maging familiar din kayo. Okay? Hindi ko sinabing magsugal kayo ha. Ang gusto ko lang, tingnan nyo lang yung baraha, anong itsura ng mga cards natin sa deck of cards. So I have here a situation. Bobby and Chris are playing a Scrabble game. To determine who will play first, they decided to roll a die. Whoever gets the higher number will put the word first. Kaso kawawa naman to, yung isa. Puro E. Both players roll a die and Bobby rolls a 4. What is the probability that Chris will play first? So, ang nakuha niya ay 4. So, ang gusto ngayon ni Chris, makuha niya 5 or 6 daw. Para siya yung unang maglalagay ng word. Kawawa naman to, no? Puro E. Kidding aside, let's proceed to the solution. For us to get the probability that the die shows either 5 or 6, kasi yun lang yung chance niya para mauna kay Bobby, we have to first show the two events. Remember that we are dealing with two different events, that is getting a 5 or getting a 6. So ano muna yung probability that we will get a 5? So yung probability na 5 ang makukuha natin is 1. Let us have first the questions. So ito yung mga questions na sasagutin natin. What is the probability of getting the first event or event A? Probability of getting the second event or event B? And the probability that you will get A and B or A or B. Okay. Now, let's have the first event. Siyempre, out of 6, 1 of that is 5. So 1/6 yung probability na ang makuha natin ay 5. Ganon din sa B. 1/6 din. Okay? Now, how about the probability of A and B, A or B? When the events connected by conjunctions and or, the events A and B are said to be compound event. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Let us show here. Pwede kasing compound event consists of two or more simple events that are connected by conjunctions. And anong conjunctions na yun? Pwedeng and or. The probability of two events can be A or B. That's probability of A or B. Pwedeng 5 or B. And ang gagawin natin for us to get the probability of two events is to simply add them. Okay? And that happens kapag anong sunod niya dito? And that will happen kapag walang common events. When we say common events, walang common elements yung dalawa. Tulad doon, yung 5, wala siyang common event with 6. Ibig sabihin, yung 1/6 niya has nothing to do with 1/6 ni B, ni 6. Kasi magkaibang event sila. Okay? 2 events sila na magkaiba. Hindi tulad nung sa cards, kapag ang kinuha mo ay 5, meron kang 5 na spade, meron kang 5 na clubs, may 5 na hearts, may 5 na, ano pa yung isa? Bukod dun sa tatlong binanggit ko? Spade, heart, clubs, ano pa yung isa? Diamond. Okay? So, kapag deck of cards ang pinag-uusapan natin, makikita nyo kapag 5 ang gusto mong kunin na number, merong iba-ibang klase ng 5 sa cards. So may common element sila. Kapag queen ang kukunin mo, meron din. Magkakaibang, ano yan, may spade, may heart, and so on. Hindi tulad sa pagro-roll ng die, kung 5 lang talaga. Kung 6 lang talaga. So if there are no common elements na tinatawag, ito po yung gagawin natin. We simply add the probability of A and probability of B. Kaya nga, nirepresent natin siya in this symbol because this means that you are getting the probability of A or B, or simply their union. Okay? And if A and B are events in the same sample space, meaning there are chances na itong dalawang to, if you get their probability, they have common elements. Siyempre, kailangan natin ibawas yung common element nila. And yung common element na yun ay yung intersection nila. Okay? For you to get their union, all you have to do is to add them and to simply subtract their common elements para makuha mo talaga ano yung union nilang dalawa. Kasi they are in the same sample space. They have common element. Yun ang ibig sabihin nito. So dito, in getting the union of two events, there are two situations that you have to consider. Do they have common elements or they do not have common elements? Pag may common elements sila, you have to subtract. Pag wala, as is, mag-add ka lang. Okay? Tingnan natin sa susunod na sitwasyon. Ito yung sinasabi, if A and B are empty set, so ang gagawin lang natin is to simply add them. Wala kasi silang pagkakapareho. Wala silang parehong events or elements. Okay? Okay, next. So dito, tingnan natin yung sitwasyon na binigay kanina na the die shows either 5 or 6. Kung either 5 or 6 yan, anong gagawin natin? Siyempre, we will look for the probability na 5 o kaya naman 6 ang makuha. So that's 1/6 plus 1/6. So simply, we have 2/6 or in lowest term, that's 1/3. So yan yung probability of event A or B. Wala silang common elements. Okay? How about kapag ang pinag-uusapan natin ay cards, deck of cards? Remember, sa deck of cards, pwedeng heart yan, pero may kapareho siyang element sa iba. Kasi di ba pare-pareho lang naman yun, 1 to 10. Then meron tayong Jack, Queen, King. Right? So magkakapareho sila ng ganon, pero magkakaiba lang ng kulay, ng what do you call that? Yung mga shape, yung mga yung spade, yung heart. May tawag kami nun before, nakalimutan ko yung tawag. Hmm?
Suit.
Yan, suit. Right, correct. Sino yan? Naglalaro yata yan ng nagpupusoy yata yan. Nagpupusoy ka ba? Nagtotong its ka ba? So we have to find the probability that we will get an ace or a king. So sa tingin nyo ba, may common element sila? May ace ba na king?
Wala po.
Wala po. Correct. So, wala silang common elements or wala silang intersection. Okay, so madali yan isolve. A heart or a queen? May heart ba na queen?
Meron po.
So,
Meron
kailangan natin siya i-subtract later. How about yung king? Neither a king nor a queen. So, wala naman silang common element, no? Pero mamaya, ano kaya yung way on how to solve this kind of situation? Yung neither, yung may neither and nor. Or nor. Neither nor. Pinag-iwalay mo pa yun, no? Magkasama sila dapat. Let's have an ace or a king. Ilan ba yung ace sa card?
4.
4. Ilan yung king?
4.
4. So, 4 over?
4.
4 over 4 lang ba?
52.
52 po.
Apo, 4 over 52 and 4 over 52. Or simply, ano yung lowest term ng dalawang yan?
1/4.
1/4. That's 4
1
over
over 13.
1 over 13. So that's 1 over 13. Or simply 4 over 52. Pwede din namang 1 over 13. And that's 2 over 13. So ito, kasi ito inad nyo, ganun din naman. Pag nilowest term nyo, magiging 2 over 13. Kaya dito pa lang pwede na kayo mag lowest term para mas madali. Okay? Next. A heart or a queen? Ilan ba yung heart?
13 po.
13 po.
13. Ilan yung queen?
4.
4 po.
At ilan yung queen na heart?
1.
Isa po.
Po.
One.
Ay, isa lang pala. Isa lang.
Apo, isa lang. So, i-add natin yung probability of getting a heart and probability of getting a queen. Pero remember na kapag hindi natin inalis yung number of yung isang queen na heart, which is already included here, dodoble, magiging 2. So that will make our answer incorrect. Kasi sa card, iisa lang naman yung heart na queen. Okay? Or queen of hearts. So kaya natin siya sinasubtract. Siyempre, tatanungin nyo, ma'am, bakit kailangan natin isubtract? Kasi po, magiging doble na, magiging 2 na yung queen of hearts mo. Eh sa deck of cards, sa 52 playing cards, isa lang po ang queen of hearts. So, magiging ano yan? 13 over 52 plus 4 over 52. Minus natin yung isa na, which is included na po dito sa 13. Kaya tayo nag-minus. Okay, kasi magiging 2 yung queen of hearts dyan. So, ano yung magiging answer natin? That's 17 minus 1, 16 over 52 or? Or ano yung lowest term ng 16/52?
4/13.
4/13 po.
4/13 po.
Apo, 4/13. Nagbasa kasi ako ng message. At naalala ko na hindi pa ako nagre-report ng attendance. So, pabilang po muna, ilan po yung attendance natin, no? Ilan ba tayong lahat ngayon? Ay, meron na pala tayong attendance sa ano. Para mas madali pala ako magbilang. Alam niyo bakit ako bumalik sa pag-attendance sa poll? Kasi mas maraming nag-attendance kesa pumapasok. So ilan yung student natin dito? 29 kayo, no? Kanina nga 33. Ay, 28 lang kayo kasi or 27 kayo kasi dalawa ko. Yung presentation ko tsaka yung ako na nagsasalita. Kanina 33, 32 kayo. So 20 yung girls. Sige, habang wait lang. 20 girls. 18 boys. Ilan yung boys ulit? 18? Wait lang. Report ko lang. Anong date ngayon? 4/26, 2021. Boys. 18. Girls. First time naka-40, no? Attendance lang yung iba. Okay, done? Naintindihan to? Bakit tayo nag-minus? Bakit tayo nag-add?
Opo.
Yes po.
Okay. Sana mamaya pag nagsagot kayo, maalala nyo kung ano yung dapat gawin ha pag nag-solve na kayo. Kasi minsan sinasabi ng mga student pag daw tinuturo sa kanila, nakakaya nilang intindihin, gawin. Pag sila na yung nagsasagot, nahihirapan sila. So kapag mahirapan kayo, balikan nyo lang yung solutions natin dito. Pwede nyo naman yun gawin kung meron kayong extra phone para habang nagsasagot kayo, may guide kayo. Okay? Yun naman yun naman yung yung silbi ng mga video lessons natin para matandaan nyo kung ano yung mga solutions na ginawa. So kung umattend kayo ng klase, mas maiintindihan nyo, no? Di tulad kapag hindi kayo umattend, tapos manonood lang kayo, iba yung pakiramdam kasi hindi nyo fully naintindihan. Let us have letter C, neither a king, nor a queen. So, para makuha natin yung possibility na hindi tayo makakakuha ng king o kaya naman ng queen is for us to, of course, solve muna natin yung possibility na ang makuha natin ay king and queen or queen. King or queen. So kapag ginawa natin yon, ilan ba yung king, ilan ba yung queen? So that's 1/13 plus 1/13, that's 2/13. So para makuha naman natin yung possibility na hindi natin makuha yung king or queen, syempre subtract natin siya sa 52/52. Or simply, we can subtract that to 1. Okay? So we have here 11/13. Ito yung possibility na ang makukuha mong card ay hindi king o kaya naman queen. Naintindihan po?
Yes po.
Yes po. Ito naman. The probabilities of 3 teams, A, B, and C, winning a volleyball competition are 1/4, 1/8, and 1/10 respectively. Assuming only one team can win, calculate the probability that either A or B wins. So, ang gagawin natin doon is i-add natin yung dalawa. Okay? Yung probability nilang dalawa. Then, the other one is neither A nor C wins. So, anong gagawin natin? I-add muna natin sila and then subtract natin to 1. So, doon muna tayo sa una. What is A here? A is 1/4 and B is 1/8. So, i-add natin yon. We have 2 plus 1 over 8 and that's 3 over 8. So, the chances that either of them will win is 3 over 8. Maliit lang yung chance, no, na mananalo sila. How about neither A nor C will win? So, add muna natin sila. A and C, 1/4 plus 1 over 10. That's 7 over 20. Okay? Then, subtract natin yan from 1 and we'll get 13 over 20. So, yung probability na hindi mananalo si A o kaya si C ay 13 over 20, which is a bigger chance. Okay? Any question?
Wala po.
May question ba? Wala po. Ano to? Wait lang ah. Okay, no? Ano? Sino okay? Okay. Next. Number 3. So, same goes here. Kanina, nagsasubtract tayo. Kaya tayo nagsasubtract kasi binabawas natin yung sobrang element. Kaya tayo nagsasubtract, ano. Kanina mas naintindihan nyo yung process. It can also be applied here. Dun sa percentage ng chance of rain on Saturday and so on. So let us look at number 3. If there is a 30% chance of rain on Saturday, a 70% chance of rain on Sunday, and a 21% chance of rain on Saturday and Sunday, what is the probability that it will rain or on either Sunday or Saturday or Sunday? And for us to get that, syempre, we have to first consider their percentages. Pag Saturday daw, 0.30. Pag Sunday is 0.70. And pag Saturday and Sunday is 0.21. So para na makuha natin yung probability that it will rain either Saturday or Sunday, ang gagawin natin is we will add Saturday and Sunday, yung probability nila. Then subtract natin yung kanilang intersection or yung Saturday and Sunday. Pag nakita niyo yung word na and, that's intersection. Ito mali lang to ng type that dapat or yan or. Okay? Baka mali to kayo or to. Mali lang ng type yan. So 0.30 plus 0.70 minus 0.21, it will give us 1 minus 0.21, which is equal to 0.79 or 79%. So mataas ang tsansa na ulan on Saturday or Sunday. May question pa ba dito? So what you need to remember is that a compound event consists of two or more simple events are connected by conjunctions and or. And the probability of two events is found by adding the probability of each event. And of course, if they have common elements or they are in the same sample space, the probability of A or B is adding the probability of the two events minus their intersection. Intersection. And if A and B is an empty set, all you have to do is to add their probabilities of both A and B. Ano to? Alcohol related. Don't forget na yung mga outputs ninyo, lahat yon ipasa nyo sa akin. Naintindihan po ba? Sa akin po ipapasa para pag sinearch ko yung name nyo, madali ko ma-check. Di pa ako nag-check actually kasi tulad ng sinabi ni Sir kanina, ang dami naming ginagawa. So, yung mga iba kasi nagtatanong na, ma'am, pasin naman yung akin. Ma'am, ako din. Ma'am, ganito. Kapag sinin ko kasi yung message nyo at nawalan na siya ng notification, hindi ko na siya, minsan baka malampasan ko na siya, kaya hindi ko muna siya binubuksan. So, para dun sa mga nangungulit na, ma'am, buksan mo naman yung ano ko, tingnan mo naman. Kaya hindi ko po binubuksan kasi ayoko nang mawala yung notification dun sa pangalan ninyo. Naintindihan po? So, ano na yung mga modules na dapat na ipasa nyo na? Dapat meron na kayong 1 to 12. And ngayong week naman is yung 13 to 15. Yung written work 1 and worksheet 1, ganun din. Written work 2 and worksheet 2, ganun din po. And yung PowerPoint ninyo, dapat isang PowerPoint lang yun ha. Ang ginagawa ng iba, ini-screenshot lang nila. Okay lang yun. Basta, pag pinasa nyo sa akin, isang PowerPoint lang yun lahat ng valuing nyo. Okay, next. Let us have first a 10-minute break. Kung hanggang pretest lang tayo sa worksheet, not worksheet, but VL number 15, it's okay. Pwede tayo mag-Wednesday. And parang gusto kong kayo yung maging mapili kong section para sa magiging observation ko for Wednesday. Kaya balak ko hanggang module number module number, what do you call this, 14. Kasi ang gusto ko yung 15 Wednesday. At kung papala rin, sana ma-observe tayo ng Wednesday. Kaya parang, gusto nyo ba tuloy natin o Wednesday na lang? Para kung ano talaga yung maging sagot nyo sa Wednesday, natural. Ayoko kasi nung papakita ko na sa inyo yung module 15. Continue natin on Wednesday, yung module 15, and hintayin nyo po yung magiging notification ko tungkol sa magiging observation sa 15. Sa 15, sa Wednesday. 15, 28 sa Wednesday. Hello, dyan pa kayo?
Yes po.
Yes po. Ang baba na ng energy ko, gutom na ako. So, ganito yan ha. Dalawa yung posibleng mangyari. Sa 15, pwedeng ipa-observe ko yung module number, sa 15 ako na sa 15. Sa 28, sa Wednesday, pwedeng ipa-observe ko yung module 15 sa section ninyo. O kaya naman, magkaklase tayo ng module 15 sa section nyo. Pero walang observation. Dalawa yun na. Tinitingnan ko pa kasi, nagagandahan ako sa module 15. Pero kapag sa tingin ko medyo off siya sa student, hindi kaya ng student, depende paano sa kung ano yung magiging titingnan ko pa kasi kung kaya. Bukas ko palang itatry sa section Malbar. Kung kaya, ibig sabihin kaya nyo. Naintindihan, Ponce? Pag hindi, Wala akong ibang choice kundi pumili ng ibang module para sa observation. Kaya magta-trial and error muna ako sa kabilang section bukas. Okay po ba?
Ma'am, sure na po yung sa Wednesday na papasok po kami.
Apo, sure po yung Wednesday meron tayong klase. For the time, dalawa lang yan kung hindi morning, afternoon. Basta gising kayo maaga ha, kasi mag-attendance ako ng morning. Para gising na kayo. Okay? So, dahil dyan, you may now leave the class. Wait lang pala, wag mo na kayo mag-leave. Oh, ang bilis nung isa. Nag-leave agad si Bubilis.
Excited, ma'am.
Excited. Ano muna kayo? Nag-leave na rin yung isa. Nag-leave na rin ba? Last screenshot lang. Send ko sa GC. 1, 2, 3. Screenshot lang. Hindi nyo na kailangan mag-on ng mic or cam. Excited din sila. Gusto na. Sige na nga, mag-on kayo ng mic. Ay, ng camera pala. Camera. Ay na, naka-on na si Monares. Alisan nyo. Ako hindi Kasi yung eyebags ko, mukhang mataas pa sa building sa inyo. Sige, open your cam. Wow, mga itsura, mga fresh from the bed. Sana all, no? Fresh. Galyarte, Bobiles, Zulieta, Arias Gadon, Nakila, Dador, Gonzaga. May natutunan pa kayo? Ambalate, Go, Velia, Postrano. Hirap niya ituro pag mabilis, kaya binabagalan ko lang. Minyoza, asan ka na? Mariano de la Cruz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Isa pa. Walang pangalan yung na screenshot ko. So, yung may pangalan. Isa pa pa. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Yan. Ano yung tsurang gutom? Sige na. You can have your lunch.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank
Sige
you po.
Apo.
Salamat po.
Sana kaya nila, no? Pag kasi hindi nila kaya, magpapalit pa ako ng module. Okay, bye-bye.